I started being really sick. I thought I was not going to live past 2 years. That was like roughly 5 years ago. My liver, I had NASH, I had insulin-dependent type 2 diabetes, chronic kidney disease, elevated blood pressure. Like I was really sick. And then when my blood sugars went up really high, 400s for a week straight, I borrowed some of my son's fast-acting insulin. And I thought, oh no, what did you do? This really needs to be calculated. So I called a friend who was on his morning commute, and he said, no, the dose seems fine, but stay awake, check every half hour, and watch Stephen Finney. He's on YouTube. And then I watched that one video, and then I watched the second part of the lecture, 2 hours. Every minute worth gold. And I understood, okay, this is keto, this is how it works, this is the science. I'm going to try this. From being completely hopeless, I flipped to having hope and just trying. So I took a comparison picture the next morning, and the rest is history. I lost 120 pounds, I got off insulin, I've got off metformin, NASH is reversed. Type 2 diabetes is reversed because I'm off insulin with a healthy A1C. Chronic kidney disease is gone. Liver disease, the liver markers are normal, everything normalized except for I still have inflammatory arthritis and Hashimoto. But I'm holding out for that. So basically, yeah, and then I got certified as a health coach, and now I go to these conferences and just meet family. So I think there's two major benefits. One is that I'm recharging my batteries. I learn new stuff, I meet the people that I now have become tight friends. And there's value in that, just being able to interact with like-minded people, because at home I don't have that. At home in my community, my family's okay with what I do, but still, that's great. And then also learning about the cutting edge of science, of keto, for cancer, for everything, mental health, not just metabolic. Basically, yeah, they are all metabolic diseases. So that's great. When I post stuff online or in groups, they ask me are you a doctor? And I'm humbled because they think I'm a doctor. No, they mean it the other way around. But this gives me some credibility. And being a metabolic health practitioner, I can just say, no, I'm not a doctor, but I'm a metabolic health practitioner. And they don't know exactly what the training is, but the training is actually pretty good. It's a number of courses. And then you have to stay up to date with these CME credits. And actually I had COVID during the time, so that was pretty intense. But it's good, it's solid foundation. So if anyone wants to become a health coach, I highly encourage becoming a metabolic health practitioner. I just hope this all continues, this wave is slowly taking over. People are catching on. It's not just a fad diet. And we know that because the studies, the science has been there for over 100 years. People are catching on. People are catching on that they need to take care of their own health. It's not that, I'm not saying don't trust your doctor. I'm just saying evaluate what your doctor says, and maybe you might find a better way. Okay, so the first one I attended was online. And then I thought, oh no, I have to be there. I have to meet these people. In person I think it's very important. It's hard to say why, but being among these people just, like I said, recharges my batteries. And I think people who are not sure about the science, being immersed in this really helps.